Hey everyone, this is Shannon with Smoke in the Wild, and on this episode, I'm gonna take these jalapeno peppers. I'm gonna take some cream cheese and some smoked ground deer meat. I'm gonna stuff them with some other ingredients. It's gonna blow your mind how good it is. Stay tuned because we're fixing to get wild. Ah, there he is right there. All right, so let's get started. You know, as deer hunters, we're always looking for creative ways outside of the norm to incorporate deer meat. And this right here is a fast, easy, fantastic way to do just that. I've got leftover smoked ground deer meat that I process myself. In fact, we just released and just dropped a video talking about how we do this. The link is in the description below. I have some roasted garlic that I did in my air fryer. One of these times I'll drop a video showing you exactly how I do that. You can Google it as well. 25 minutes, it's just beautiful. The aroma is perfect, easy to do. We have some smoked thick cut bacon. We've got 2 packages of Philadelphia cream cheese. I've got some limes cut up. I've got some cilantro cut up. We've got some Worcestershire sauce, some ground cumin, some green onion. We have a very sweet barbecue rub to kind of counterbalance the acidity and a little bit of the heat from the jalapeno. I've got a rosemary, basil, thyme herb blend that I use. And of course, we're going to be using some sea salt. I'm going to be combining all of this. And I want to give you a really quick tip. You know, as you see, I cut up a jalapeno here and I'm gloved up and I'm de-seeding it and getting all the veins out. If you don't do that, I'm gonna tell you this right now, fellas especially, I hate to be crude, but if you don't do that and you rub your eyes or you go to the bathroom, you're gonna be pain. It's gonna be pain. And I don't want to draw a picture because they won't let that on YouTube. I don't know how it works for ladies, but you know, rubbing your eyes, jalapeno juice doesn't go away with Dawn dish soap. So just glove up before you do that so you can avoid that because it's painful all the way around, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna combine these ingredients in my stainless steel mixing bowl. We're gonna stuff the jalapenos, wrap them in bacon, stick a toothpick in them, put them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. You talk about a great meal or snack, this is it right here. So let's get started. All right, we've already got 2 packages of cream cheese in the mixing bowl here. We're gonna take, about 2 cloves maybe of the roasted garlic. It's so soft, I'm just gonna squeeze it in here. There's no reason to chop it up, just squeeze it in there. It'll get all melded in there, I promise you. I'm gonna add just a little bit more because we really like garlic. It keeps vampires away. It's good for circulation, keeps vampires away. And so there you have it, all right? This ground deer meat, all right? We're gonna combine that in here, all right? There we go. We're gonna take, there's about 1.5 cups of cilantro in here. Probably won't use all of it. No, I'm not gonna, all right? Then we're gonna take some lime with my lime press here. Probably gonna take about 2 limes, possibly. These are kind of small, so we're just gonna kind of play it by ear. If you're looking for measurements, you can go to Lowe's and get a tape measure. I just kind of wing it here on Smoke in the Wild, but you can kind of get the drift. So I'm gonna go ahead, that's 2 limes. I really like lime. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all 3 of them. Doesn't hurt. They're really small. You can probably get away with 1 large lime or 3 small ones, okay? Get that squeezed in there. There we go. All right, get these out of the way. And there we have it. All right. Then we're going to take about roughly a tablespoon of salt. Trust me, this is a tablespoon. All right, there we go. Get that in there. All right, we're gonna take probably about 8 splashes of Worcestershire sauce. Yep, that's what I said. Worcestershire sauce, it's really good. It gives it kind of a smoky. The acid kind of counterbalances the tartness of the jalapenos. All right, we're going to put just a splash of cumin, just a splash. All right, I've got an entire brand new deal of chives. Got these at Walmart, I think. We're going to put about half. It says 0.22 ounces, so about 11 ounces of chives. All right. We're going to take this herb blend. It's got rosemary, basil, and thyme. We're going to sprinkle, let's see, there's 9, 10, 11, 12, about 12, 13, 14 shakes. I've got this DB180. It's a sweet barbecue rub. I'm going to, about 8 or 9 shakes of that. That probably works out to be about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more. All right. Then we're going to use the mixers that God gave you, which is your hands, and you're going to get in here and just get all this mixed up. Now that we've got all this mixed up, I really encourage you to take a spoon, kind of mix it around a little bit more, and then taste it. All right, so I'm determining that it needs a little bit more salt, not much, maybe a teaspoon. All right, it needs just a little bit more rub, just a little bit, and I'm going to stir that all together. Now I can use a spoon because I've got out that cream cheese all mushed up with my God-given mixers. All right, it's thickened up. It's absorbed that Worcestershire sauce and that lime juice. Doesn't need any more lime, and it certainly doesn't need any more Worcestershire sauce. If I'm guessing that was about roughly a tablespoon and a half of Worcestershire sauce. But I want you to come in here and take a look at what this looks like. All right, we've got all of our ingredients out of the way, and so now we've got the cut in half jalapenos. We've got our mixture. We have our thick cut smoked bacon right here, and I've got a flecked ceramic grilling pan, but I use it in the oven as well. You know, I want to point that out. I don't always cook on the Hasty Bake. I don't always grill. You know, I do occasionally go and cook in our oven. Here's the reason why I'm choosing not to use the Hasty Bake tonight, because I've got smoked ground venison in the mixture and the bacon is already smoked. So I'm going to pick up that smokiness, and plus the oven's going to crisp up the bacon, and we'll get to that in just a minute. So I'm getting the benefit of smoke because I already smoked, as if you'll watch the video on how I processed this deer meat and created it, you'll see that there's already smoke in here. So we're going to get the hint of that smoke from the bacon and the deer meat without using the smoker today. We're using the oven. So let's get started. So go ahead and take a jalapeno slice, 1/2, and you're just going to take your spoon and you're just going to stuff it. Then you're going to take a piece of bacon, all right? And we're just going, there's no right or wrong way of doing this. You do it how you want to do it. All right, and you know what? You don't even really have to use toothpicks for this, but for taking it off the pan, we can, and you're just going to keep loading these up until you're either out of jalapenos or out of room on the pan. Come on in here so I can show you exactly how to do this. All right, so let's take a jalapeno half. Just take your spoon and fill it up. Again, you can put as little or as much as you want. Take a slice of bacon and start wrapping. It's real simple. There's no right or wrong. This is your party. You do it how you want. Take a toothpick, stick it in there to where you hear it hit the jalapeno, put it on the pan, and then just keep repeating it till you're out of room or out of jalapenos. Well, as you can see right here, everything is done. Now, one last thing. Did you really think I was going to get out of here without using my 2 core fundamental all-time favorite barbecue rubs that I use literally on everything? Cattle Call and Bearded Butcher's Hollywood Blend. Nah, I'm not getting away from using that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of the Hollywood Blend, and I'm just going to top off a row or 2, row and a half. Not very much, just as a topper. Then I'm going to take the Cattle Call, and I'm just going to top off the rest. Bing, bang, boom, that's done. It's ready to go in the oven that's preheated at 400 degrees. I'm gonna run this for about 20, 25 minutes, check on it. You'll know it's done when the bacon starts crisping up, and that's gonna depend on you, how crispy you like your bacon. This particular pan is perfect for that. It conducts heat very, very well. You be the judge on how crispy you want your bacon. We like it crispy. That's how it's gonna determine if it's done. When the bacon gets crispy, be assured the jalapeno peppers are gonna be done as well as the filling. So let's get it in the oven and then it's time to eat once it's done. All right, we're running on about 35 minutes now. I just checked. Take a look at the way they look in the oven. They're absolutely beautiful. They're sizzling. Oh my goodness. We got about 5 more minutes, then I'm gonna pull them out. The bacon's just about done to our liking. Can't wait for you to try this recipe. Who would have thought leftover smoked ground deer meat stuffed in jalapenos with some cream cheese and Worcestershire sauce and just all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you what, it is absolutely fantastic. Let's go pull it out of the oven. We're gonna let them rest and then we're gonna try it. All right, I've let these rest for about 15 minutes. I wish you were here to smell the aroma. I mean, you can smell the smokiness of the bacon and the deer meat. I can smell the cilantro and that roasted garlic. It's fantastic. Now, as you recall, I chose to put toothpicks in these. It wasn't to hold the bacon in place because I'm doing it on a flat surface. It's mainly so it would be easy to pick off the platter, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the plate. This is my favorite part. I'm gonna cut off a piece. I've got the bacon, I've got the filling, and I've got the jalapeno. Cheers. Y'all talk amongst yourselves for just a minute. I'm gonna go in for round 2. That is absolutely, if I say so myself, phenomenal. That's a home run right there, folks. Oh my, as my buddy Kenyon at Southern Boys Outdoors always says, they don't get no better than that. Wow. If you want to be a hero in the kitchen, make this. You know, in fact, this is actually going to serve as our supper tonight. It's got everything you want. It's got bacon. It's got deer meat. Jalapeno is a vegetable, right? Isn't it? Or is it a fruit? I don't know. But regardless, we're covered. It's got all the food groups, all the needed food groups. You know, I made a decision to add a little bit more lime juice than I normally do, and I'm really glad I did that. The acidity of the lime juice, the Worcestershire sauce, is really helping to counterbalance the heat of that jalapeno with that bacon. The cream cheese, it's just the balance is perfect. The flavor profile is out of this world. You are gonna love making this. Quick, easy, and it fulfills everything that Smoke in the Wild is about. Our goal is to take people from saying they can't do it, cooking-wise or smoking or grilling, to, wow, I just did that. This was easy to do. You can do it, I promise you. Follow it step by step. The good news is, if you end up making something like this and you don't like it, do it something different next time. Play around with it. This is really a fun dish to make. You will be a hero in the kitchen, I promise you. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, I would appreciate it if you would smash that subscribe button. Encourage your friends. If you like the content that we're putting out, I'd appreciate it if you would encourage your friends to follow us and subscribe. Give us feedback. Tell us what you'd like to see us cooking, and we'll get it done. Regardless, thanks a lot for watching. I look forward to bringing you more episodes, and have a great week.